list is called an Eisenhower list. Okay, Eisenhower hasn't been a president for a long time. You understand what I mean? So if you want to look at this a time matrix, these are listed items. Like, they have to be done. Like, okay, let's go ahead and let's clean the baseboard with a toothbrush. Who does that? That's nuts. That's crazy.
Why did
You better get a name. You better get a maid.
Does she look like my mother? No, she doesn't look like my mother. Okay, so first off, I don't need to be told what my cat poop, diaper pail, family traveling schedule. Have you ever heard of somebody trying to schedule their family on how they're going to travel here?
So do you make this list of most important, important, not so important, and not important things for him to do, ma'am?
Yes, I do, Your Honor, because, like I said, otherwise, he will
He's
spend
not your
all his
child.
time at work and
She
on
gonna
the
be divorced. I see why he getting
and he
divorced.
will not pick up and do his part for our
Miss Campbell.
You're on.
He's not your child.
Hold on a second. You are making your point today. I feel your pain.
Instead of letting our son play, he puts him in baby jail. So he can play video games.
Who's getting on their hands and knees cleaning the floors with a toothbrush?
Hey, Sandy. You are the first to arrive.
Okay, let's keep going. On.
How are the babies?
If I leave him to his own devices, it's because I'm usually making money too. I'm working. I work from home.
What's a photo of?
This is a photo of my
Look at
husband
it tomorrow,
making
Auntie.
sure our toddler doesn't get out of the confined space that he's playing video games in. So instead of letting our son play,
Both of them are
and
home,
have,
right?
you know,
They're okay?
practice his walking and get to his different toy boxes, he puts him in baby jail. So he can
Hey, you know what
conveniently
TV,
sit
right?
on the couch,
You can put it
play
down.
video games, get sucked into one of his
Nachos. With my vegan meat, by the way. Plant-based meat. I have three holes in each ear, actually, Sandy. I was a rebel. You're home asleep, okay. Hello, Shavarta. Thank you. How are you? I think you may be new to my live. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Excuse me, some nachos. Hello, Espayal. How are you? Hello, Mitty. How was everybody this evening? How are you? How are you healing? Thank you, SPL. Cold? Oh no. Where are you at? Shavarta, where are you at? I'm actually in South Carolina right now, but I live in Atlanta. Canada. I've heard Canada is cold. Is it always cold? Like year round? Like it never gets warm? Like ever? Excuse me for chomping in your ear. Hey, Mika. How are you, honey? No, hot in the summer. Okay. Well, that's nice. How you doing, Mika? I want to go to Canada. I have an acquaintance that I met back in November. He lives there. But I'm not sure. Because Canada is, very large. So I don't even know what that looks like. I have to play by ear. I'm just goofy today. I've been on TV. Oh, okay. Goofy is good. I think women should be goofy sometimes. I think we're always too much in our heads anyway. We overthink a lot of things, so that's good. Just be loopy. Just have fun. Enjoy life. They love us that way. When we're not overthinking stuff. Rocky Mountains? Nice. What'd y'all eat today? Hey, Dean. There's no need to hide. Just hit the like, comments. I like that one, Dean. Hope you're doing well today. Looking lovely as always. Thank you, Dean. I see your profile picture. Is that old? Or did you cut your hair? Taco salad, Mika. So you close. Taco salad, but I have plant-based meat. And then for dessert, I might do cheesecake. Yeah. Past 2 days with the kids because Dylan. Oh no, his dad's not doing well. Oh, that's gotta be tough, Sandy. What about your mom? Is your mom still in town? Toaster. Damn, I know you eat way more than toaster strudels. Not the way you down them 25 wings she said last night. I know, good well. You have more than that. Okay, last year. Mika, you hear me? Because I was on this call, and it started at 8. It was from 8 to 10. And I was like, oh, so a little hungry. So I finally ended about a little after 10. So by the time I went ahead and chopped up the onion and put all the stuff on it. Remember I had Mexican last night? And I was like, oh, I got all these chips. Like, you know what? You know exactly what to do with it. But you know, when you make taco salad, it's like assembly required. So you gotta cut up the tomato, you gotta cut up the onion, you gotta cut up the cheese, you know. It's a process. So. She's ponytailing my hair right now. I just washed my hair. Okay. All right, Mika. My wings was fired. Is Crystal, she back yet? She home from work? Who cooked dinner tonight? Hey, Misfit. Mama back to Florida. Ooh. You doing okay, Sam? You got friends to come over and help you? I mean, twins. And you had major surgery. That's a lot for your body to handle. And then to be up with twins all day and all night. When you have time to sleep, when you have time to shower. I hope you have. What about your sister? Maybe your sister can come over or something? So you can get a nap at least? What's up, Kim? Oh my God, I just finished checking. So, if you have a copyright on your channel, it's usually probably some music in it in the background. But, don't pay too much attention to that. Because it's usually, it's probably copywritten, but it's still approved by YouTube, so it doesn't matter. That's why when I go live for my shows, I try not to stay on too long. Or I'll say exactly who the person is when I go live, because a lot of them are tracks. Come on, right? Okay, good, Shannon. Hey, Sean. That's what I was thinking about. I didn't receive anything from YouTube. Okay. You're fine. You'll be fine. Oh, I thought I heard something.
You calling Grandma? Mom, she said she went to look in the closet for something.
Hmm?
She said she went to look in the closet for something. Mom.
Are you breaking the shoes?
Yeah. Mom, you said you went to look in the closet? I don't think that
Oh, she said, who is JJ Evans? Q, you showing your age now, right? Because she said, what is that? Hmm? Oh. Half black done. But she's young though. Let me come back. She on the way, then. She on the way. Hey, Luke. What? No, long time no see. Oh, thank you, Luke. How you doing tonight? And then she has to leave on Sunday and go back. Oh, wow. At least you'll get to see her for Easter. Yeah. How my favorite tree lover doing? Fine. Matter of fact, we were driving today and we saw a really pretty tree. It was like took a picture of it. Like instead of like a regular tree trunk, it was almost like twisted around. I was like, oh, that's a lady right there. That's a whole lady right there. Mm-hmm. That was a feminine tree. I don't know what it's called. But it was not a regular trunk. Yeah, Sean has pneumonia. Okay, right. Hi, buddy. How are you doing tonight? You have to work on Easter? Eee, yuck. So, you know, I mean, not that anybody knows, but on holidays, how does the workload end up being on like an Easter Sunday? Is it crazier or is it kind of like quieter? I use the term quieter loosely. Or is it because people be doing crazy stuff? Well, probably not Easter, but New Year's and stuff, people do stupid stuff. I know, Sandy. Well, at least tomorrow's Friday, Sandy. You're supposed to come tomorrow, right? I'm laughing at my tree. Hey, Robert. Well, that's good, Miko. So does that mean? So you'll be on with us tonight because you're off. You're gonna be out all night long. Like who sing that song? All night long, all night. What that man name? Lionel Richie. Same, Mika. Mika, how often you go to Japan? Do you go at all? Lionel Richie, yes. All right. All right, Sandy. We're good, Sean. Sean, you know who Lionel Richie is? Is that Crystal? Hello, Crystal. Hmm?
Well, I hope I clean her closets out next weekend and this weekend. She always complaining about somebody moved her stuff. Nobody moved that stuff but you. Nobody go in that room.
How are you today?
Folks is in that room.
How was work, Crystal? So are both of y'all nurses though? Is Mika a nurse too? Mika's a nurse and Crystal? Both of y'all? New hairstyle. Who this y'all? Listen. Every day I get a little bit better, a little bit better. So today I halved it. And I was like, you know, it looks better because it looks smaller. And it actually fit my head today. We on to something. We gonna get it right. I think for Easter I want like a little swoop. If I curl it. Auntie, you got a flat iron? I need to see. It says you can curl it. We'll try one corner. Just in case. Who is Javante? That boxing match last night. Oh, yeah, we missed you, Robert. I'm at 10 minutes of sleep. Oh, my gosh. Yes, I am. Okay. He said, okay, cool. Chris, you're a nurse? Yeah, work with adult patients. Look, y'all have something in common. I love it. Six years, nice.
Yeah. I'm coming. Hold on.
Well, we got 2 nurses now. So what do you do, Mika? She said she works with adult patients. What do you do? I hear that, Crystal. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Really, Sandy? You going for nursing too? I had nursing on my transcript, but I was like, that was an error because I don't want to be no nurse. But I initially went to school for what that thing was. This was sports medicine. Then I was like, oh, this is too much like wanting to be a doctor. Learning all the ligaments and tendons and muscles and stuff. Wrapping ankles and knees and too much. So I made that. I turned that into a minor. Made that coaching. Strength and conditioning coaching is my minor. I kept pushing. Me too, Sandy. Sandy, what'd you change your major to? I know a lot of people are nurses, though. A lot of people are nurses. But it's just so hard for y'all. Right? Y'all be tired. I see the way y'all come in the chat. Y'all, look, I feel y'all feet hurt when y'all come in the chat. Yes, Bluke. Damn, got a lady now. You ain't been in a minute. So, Crystal, meet Bluke. Bluke, meet Crystal. Bluke is my birthday twin. How about Bluke? I did my astro cartography chart, and it says that I'm supposed to do business in LA. We'll see. It said one of the places that I would do really well and I would thrive would be Los Angeles, which I think is highly interesting because I've heard not so great things about LA in terms of like they say it's hard for us melanin ladies out there. Mom's a nurse, nice. I know you don't like role play, so don't stay. Role play? What you mean? I'm not following what he means about the role play. What did I say? It's not that hard. put the baby song. All right, Sandy. Nice to meet you, Kristen. I'm around LA. Okay, yeah. Didn't have a knockout tonight, brother. Those youngsters are really good. I won all 3 bouts. Okay. All right, Robert. It's my bad. Honest mistake is not a problem. I love that. I love that. Very sore. You got some Epsom salt, Robert? Oh, we say you don't like role play.
I'm not watching that.
But you are his nurse.
I don't know what we're gonna
That's not even role play. That's just real life.
go to bed so that I can get up early and vacuum, move them. I'm gonna take them boxes back to work.
Hush, true.
If we need them.
It's a good major to have, Sandy.
That edge and stuff I'm gonna put behind the edging things that I got for her. She got put behind the sofa.
I love water.
And take that 3-piece set or whatever.
Wow, he's a nurse too? Oh, wow, Sandy. You got plenty of help with the babies there. Everybody know how to take care of the babies. Dang, Robert. Already? 40 is the new 30. Are you kidding? Or maybe the new 20. I don't know. So I don't care. When nobody said, we built different. Like, are you seeing, like, women in their 50s looking gorgeous? No. We're aging gracefully. Especially as long as you stay with it. Like, I went to my class reunion. I don't know. The men looked old, but all the ladies looked great. You so silly, Q. No, get away. You don't work in a dispatch. Mm-mm. Oh, you said straight to it. You talking about bedroom wise? Oh no, we like foreplay and stuff. We don't do all that. Straight to it means you're not worried about my feelings. You only worry about yours. You're supposed to enjoy the journey, not run to the end. Robert.
It happened. His birthday was yesterday.
I just want you to make sure you stay active, though.
Yesterday was her husband's birthday.
Because if you've been doing it since you were 12, your body's used to it. Even though it feels like it's more painful now, your body's still used to that type of, activity. I don't think that's good, Sandy. Especially because you don't have no help. Okay, you can't be pregnant again. Hopefully not, because you just had the baby. Unless something's tore or something. Okay. Well, good, Crystal. As long as he takes care of you. How you left out Mika? Did Mika say she want to play with y'all? Mm-mm-mm. Demon strong, huh? You okay?
Yes.
All right.
Thank y'all. He's gonna be waiting, but I gotta make that screenshot. I will put that thing on. I will put that thing out and never eat it and then put it back on the bed. No. I'm trying to decide what I want to watch on TV for the latest. Huh?
She said, what happened? I said, nothing happened. You need to use the bathroom?
I went. That's why I was in there.
You need to use the bathroom? You need to use the bathroom again? No? Before I go back in the room. We still at the table. Huh? Okay, I'll stay out for a little bit longer. Yeah. I'm on the live, but you can I'll stay here for a little bit longer. If you want to get in there. Okay.
What?
The bathroom.
No. It's late. I gotta do it soon.
Okay, yeah. It'll all be fun. Plus, good content. Yes. Yes, record it. My stepmom is 20 minutes away from where I live. I might see if she can come and stay with me. Yes. At least you get some sleep or something, Sandy. Okay, good. Okay, good, Crystal. Sounds good, Sandy. I have to dust off my Xbox Series X multiplayer for 5 of me who want to join. He just said if you want to join. Okay, let's see here. You always talk about your back, Sandy. They never checked your anything going on in your back. Are you top heavy, Sandy? Okay, good. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Your Highness, I bow at your presence, Mika, the lavishing presence. That's real love, Crystal. Hey, FNS. Who you looking at? I was looking at my grandmother because she was. She's just a little loud. I be trying to cope because she be putting all her business out there. Like, mute, 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 mute. Asia, we still want you to play with the games for game content. Maybe one. I don't have a controller. I don't have a console. I don't have an X. I don't have a PS5. I don't have none of that. And now I don't have a laptop. So there's that. We'll get it together. Mm-mm. Sandy just had twins, Mika. Yeah, I think you should go to the hospital. So what you, Sandy said when she got out of the hospital, she had to go back in and get, what'd you get? She had appendicitis and the gallbladder removed after she gave birth. I was like, oh Lord. Mm. Love you too, Blue. Are you getting off? Is that why you're saying all that? Am I what heavy? Top heavy. Top heavy, Sandy. Do you know what top heavy means? Mika, I love you all. What's up, brother Boo? Dean said, when did he said, when did the Hercules chant? I need to cut mine. Dean cook stir fry with steak, brown rice. Nice. No, I don't know what that means. Top heavy means chesty. Because you talk about your back hurting all the time. So I said, are you top heavy? No, I'm staying until the end of the stream. I might be in the background. In and out sometimes. All right, Blue. Sounds good. Because it's only, what, 8:30 for you? So yeah, it's still early for you. Sounds good, Brother Dean. I'm definitely top heavy. I wasn't talking about you, Chris. I was talking about Sandy because you just had the baby. You had the... Oh, goodness. Okay, so yeah, Sandy, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking, Sandy.
Put it in it while it's clear now. Just leave it like that to the
Cool.
morning.
God bless y'all. My best friend is very top heavy. She had to get hers reduced. But I did hear. Well, that doesn't matter. Oh my goodness, look at my nail. I'm so tired of these nails. They always keep breaking. So cute. You don't know this, but women, we talk like this all the time. We're like, oh my God, girl, let me see. Oh, they are perky. Let me feel. Oh my God, those do look great. We do all that stuff. You're like, I think I got a so-and-so. Can you check? Oh yeah, sure. Now y'all men can't do it, but we do it all the time. So, okay. We aren't like y'all. We be hyping our besties up. Like, okay, girl, that's cute. How you back in the hospital? You just got off the call. Okay, Sandy. Where the kids at? Have y'all... Hey, just shut up. Don't even say it. Never mind. Is he rubbing his face in them? Before I had the babies, I was a bee. Oh, wow. Well, that's just a lot of milk, though. But they probably aren't going to go back down. If you breastfeed, they'll stay. If you don't, then they may go down a little bit. It says I have 0 people in this chat. I don't know. He has a human playground, Crystal. Breastfeeding is for the baby. It's not for you. And there are actually exercises that women can do to bring their TTs back up. We just don't normally do them. But anything and everything that you ever need to know is out there. Just gotta look for it. I just pinned it on my Instagram like maybe a week ago. So if Sandy ever needs to know how to make them perky again, I'll send some exercises. That's for love for some God. Sandy teleport. I never said me. You said something about sagging. I was like, who said they sag? No, I said if she ever wants to know any exercises, then I'll send them to her. Not right now. She got a lot going on. But I do know she's I thought she said she wasn't gonna breastfeed because she had surgery. She had gallbladder surgery. She had surgery. So she wasn't gonna be able to breastfeed for a little while because of the surgery and all the medicine she's on. So she's probably just going to pump for a while. Get it out of her system because, well, you may not know, but women, when we have babies, there's still milk in there. And it could get backed up and it becomes very painful. Kind of like y'all with blue balls, yeah? So you have to express those. You are awesome, Crystal. That's why you'll make a great couple. Deem said, if or when we have kids, they're sharing. Yes, you will have to share them. And that song, Perkulicious. Oh, thank you so much. I remember Percolator, right? I didn't like Percolator because I don't think Bubbles should make sounds like that. Like a whole song dedicated to Bubbles. Gets on your nerves after a while. It's time for the percolator. Sis, who was a contender last night trying to be my brother-in-law? I don't know. I don't even got the list. You got the list, Robert. You have to ask somebody else in the chat. I don't keep count. I just say hello. I cannot tell you. Dean said he ain't worried about me. I didn't tell Dean to be worried. I was making an example about Sandy. That's what I was making. Do you think everything's about him? Sir, just lay on the pillows. Hush. Go to bed. Hello, Jerry. They were going to be able me. What does that mean, Jerry? Hey, Mika. Aysia don't need anything. Yes. I wasn't there. I know you weren't there, Robert. I gotta figure out. You have to ask somebody else in the chat. Misfit. Is Misfit here? Misfit was on last night. Q. Demon Crystal. Mika was in and out, I think, briefly. It's not whores, it's hoes. There's some hoes in this house. Look. Or someone's extreme hard things, kid. He said, no, not really. He's laying on his pillows now, watching TV. His name was Parasite or something like that. Parasite? What? I don't remember last night. Yeah, I remember Clem. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, is it PayPal something? It sounds like PayPal. Like payout or something. Maybe something like that. Payout, PayPal, something like that. Dean said, that's what I'm talking about. No hoes. It said there's some hoes in this house, isn't it? I don't think it's hoes. That don't sound right. Oh, look. Back in my day, I could cut a rug. I could shake it like a salt shaker. I could pop it, lock it, and drop it. Now it literally pops, locks, and and when you drop it, you can't get back. We be cracking, snap, crackling, and popping now. Them are making these where? If I'm going down for making these, give me a pillow to come back up. Shoot. Shoot. Clem be like, Aysia said. Team laughing with you. Let me see. Aysia be trying to pop, lock it, drop, and break a bone, ended up in the emergency room. Oh, I hope not. I do make sure. I am very proud of myself. 2 more days, and I would have done 30 days of abs. I don't see it, though. Like I would like to. I thought I would have been able to, I see, 2 dimples and, some curves. Like, when I, flex, but, on soft. I don't see, them indentions like I thought I would. Like I thought I would see. So we still got some work to do. Granny. Hello, Jerry. Having a few kids before that happens. Oh, before the pop, lock, and drops. Or the snap, crackle, and pops. I should say. Thought you were going to stay absent. Who are you talking about? You talking about Blue? Deem said he gonna be old and tell the kids he remember when he was younger. They used to say pop lock and drop. But he said in the old man voice, right? Because I'll look at these videos that they have and they'll pretend like we're like really old. And they was like, you know, what did y'all listen to, Grandma, back in the day? Oh, we listened to It's Your Honey, Let's Do It. You know, because we had some crazy stuff. It's like, or whistle while you twerk. I need a tip drill. I need a tip. I mean, mm, 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 mm. We've had some songs. We've had some really raunchy songs. Y'all remember Oochie Wally Wally, Oochie Baby? Well, you should do a short. You should do a short where there's a filter. It makes you look old. I be saying whatever song I think is funny. Oh yeah. He said he gonna be back in my day. He used to twerk. I don't know what they do in this heaven. Hey Chris. Roly poly fish head, fish head. I don't know what that is. Thank you, Bloke. Roly poly, I don't get that. Okay. I showed up my kid the Snoop drop, like his hot video. I showed my kid. And he was convinced every video was black and white. Did you see the video? Did you see the video? Where they would show like we was they would show like how we look at, like, for instance, Genuine. We like, oh, Genuine. And they look at Genuine now and we see Genuine from like back in the day. We're like, oh, look at Genuine, but they see him today, they be like, that's what you like. He think he doing so much. I promise you I used to love me some Genuine, but now, sir, what are you doing? What are you doing? We felt that thing. Sir, go sit down. Yeah, from that comedy special, Chris Tucker will sing Michael Jackson. Chris. A classic. Oops. That's hilarious. Hello, Nikhil. Hello, where are you from? I'm from India. Well, welcome, Nikhil. I am Aysia from Atlanta, Georgia, but I'm currently in South Carolina. And the time here is 11:49 p.m. on Thursday evening. So it's about to be Good Friday. Jesus finna be dead, right? Or he dead already. He died at sundown or what? And he which one is it? He died at sundown and he rose on Sunday, right? Because they do it differently, right? Sundown is day 1, 2, and then 3. Yeah? I don't know. Let's see here. Deem said, did y'all see the video of Genuine falling? I just said that. He don't pay no attention. Gino laughs himself. He's moved through that. Right. That's true, Q. I used to love. I remember that was my first concert. And he was the headliner, and I stood outside. Must have been 6 hours. I'm for sure we stayed outside for 6 hours. I can't remember the name of the concert, but it was an outdoor concert. It rained the entire. I don't know if it. I was wet. I just remember being wet. I remember having this white shirt. I did have like a black bra. It was like a half shirt because you usually want to be hoochie back in the day, and had on these shorts. And I was like all the way, almost kind of all the way up there on the front, and I was like on the railing, like on the side on the rail. And I was like, I'm not leaving until Genuine comes on. And he was the last act. But this was a long time ago. This was probably, how old am I? I don't want to get no lip gloss on my shirt. This was probably 24 years ago, something like that. I think it might have been like 15 or 16, I think. And it was, what was it? And then, oh, okay. So I don't remember all the acts. I remember it was David Banner was one of them. Yin Yang Twins was definitely one of them. Somebody else. And Genuine, but I can't remember. It was like one of those, it's like all outdoor thing. So it was like probably about 10 acts, but those are only 3 that I can remember. I definitely remember David Banner. I definitely remember Yin Yang Twins. Definitely remember Genuine. Dang, who else? But yeah. Jesus did die and then rose again. See, you're about to wake your granny. I'm talking about you. No, the full moon was already. We already had the full moon. That was last week. That was last Saturday. One of these days, I'm gonna slow dance with Asia. Come on, Blue. Let me see what you got. Let's see what you're working with. Robert Dean said he ain't the same OG. Chris, remember MTV Spring Break in the 80s? Yes, that's the Chris I remember. I feel like we've gone all the way back to square one again. My makeup looks good today. I was proud of myself. Look. Okay. Every time. What's wrong, Chris? I don't be understanding these emojis. YouTube has the weirdest emojis. I'm like, what is that? Me? Fast grown? I don't know what you're talking about. Nicki Minaj, Anaconda. Yeah, my Anaconda don't want to know that you got buns. Chicken head, chingy right there. Yeah, I remember all that. I don't think I got moves, Asia. You don't think? Oh, you don't think I don't know what you got, Blue. I don't know. You be in and out. We only see you twice a month. We only see you on paydays now. What's today? We only see you on paydays. That's good, Mika. We ride with him. Oh, no. Not Robert talking about Luca. Luca's my twin. I've never ever dated Gemini. I think that'd be weird. That's a lot of thoughts. You know? That's a lot of thoughts. That's 4 people in a relationship. Don't that sound like a lot? So I'm talking to you, know the other you. Damn, remember I surely excuse my boo. Yes. That's a good one too. Me too, Mika. Tired. Looks at that. Dave said, bingo, we got action like Mike Epps and Friday After Next. Oh my god, the 2 Geminis might end up on first. Oh goodness. Yeah, I don't know, right? First 48, because he's like, who did it? Well, they're both premeditated. Who is Greg? Who is Greg, Blue? Greg, right? Oh, okay. I thought his name was Craig. Thank you, Q, because I was like, who is Greg? I was like, wait a minute, I thought it was Craig. Craig. Because I remember how she said it. No, that was a whole wrong name. When you ain't spell it wrong, that was a wrong name, sir. It's alright. You better drink some water, Mika. Prune juice, water. Pear juice works. Papayas, dragon fruit. Listen, you want me to give you a tutorial? Take you some water into the bathroom with you. When you're sitting on the toilet, drink the water because your body is not going to necessarily focus on 2 things at one time. Like if you're drinking actively, like chugging water, your body's gonna loosen up your booty muscles because you have to focus on drinking, because if you choke, it's a problem. So when you drink water, that's where your brain is going to focus on you drinking that water until it loosens up the booty muscles. And then usually if you're good, just slide on out. Or you can scoot up to the top of the toilet and kind of lean back, almost as if you are, kind of like I'm leaning back now, as if you're in a recliner. And it, because right now, this is kind of how it's set, right? So it's hard for it to come out and go down. But if you kind of like lean back, just kind of slide on it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Let me know if you need more tips. Of course, Mika. No, that's too far. Equal opportunity over here. This is health related. Because you must poop. Do y'all poop every day? That is one reason why I do not eat meat. To help with the flow. Are y'all drinking enough water? Because if you're drinking a lot of sodas, soda has a lot of sugar in it. And it keep you backed up. If you poop it every 3 and 4 days, that's not good. And then you're probably not digesting. You're not getting enough sleep. And, it's a whole thing. You said, are you really talking about booty muscles? All right, age baby. Some bubble. Yes, okay. And then once you're sitting on the toilet, I need you to round your body, meaning like this while you're on the toilet. 3 each way. 1, 2, 3, and as wide as you can. And then do it the other way. 1, 2, 3. Because that's loosening up the body. And then a lot of stuff is stuck right up here in this core area. So if you, like, you can cough, or you can sneeze, or you can laugh really hard. Right in here. Helps to, move all that stuff around. Shuffle that stuff. So, try it. It works. And if it doesn't work, try it again. Like another 3, sets of 3 each way. And then push. And then drink the water. Yeah. Works like a charm. Or you can also take like a little step stool. Like if you don't want to like lean back like that, then take a step stool. And the step stool, you can put your feet on the step stool, and it kind of gives you that recliner feel a little bit too as well. That also helps. So make sure your poop is firm and solid. That's how you know you're healthy. If it comes out in a little bloop, 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 that means you need more fiber in your diet. You're welcome. I want y'all to be healthy and around for a long time. Oh, no soda for me. I'm with you, Robert. I don't drink any. What have I had? I only drink water. Occasionally, maybe like an orange juice, but I haven't had orange juice in months. I'll have some probably on my. I fly out on Tuesday, so I'll probably do something then. Or I drink, whatever's in the Delta Sky Club. So I'll have me a mimosa then or something like that. It has to look like Play-Doh. This is my first time shitting this week. Oh, no, Mika. Oh, no. No. That's not okay. Get you some not prune juice. They have some pear juice in the kid department. I mean, in the infant department. It's like a 32-ounce thing of pear juice. You drink that, clean you out. Or the yellow dragon fruit. I've heard war stories though. They say, if you eat the yellow dragon fruit, it's gonna clean you out. Be prepared. You can also do it with papaya. We have some papaya in the refrigerator right now. Papaya is okay. I would let it sit for a little bit. Papaya tastes kind of like a melon, like a cantaloupe type, just a little different. And then remember, there's that yogurt, the Activia, for you to be regular. You got to drink more water though. That's not okay. It is Thursday, ma'am. You haven't pooped in 4 days? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not okay. Jeez, my stomach would hurt too. 4 days? You do realize that your body, your small intestines is 22 feet. Your large intestines is 5 feet. You're talking 27 feet. And you ain't pooped in 4 days? I'm going to send you some yoga exercises. Let me talk about the yoga exercises. Also, you can put your feet up under you and lean forward like that, and then do we call them breaths of fire. Just breathing out your nose really fast, and that also helps to move the stuff right here. Jumping jacks works, you know, get that body moving and stuff. Sheesh, Mika, you the youngest one. Girl, we don't go poop. Aysia do that one. What? Aysia do that. I don't know what that. What, the rounding of the thing? You'd wish you'd had the chance, sir. You wouldn't be going anywhere. A couple changes can help with that. Absolutely, Blue. Cover up, fart with a cough. You could do either one. You know? Just drink spring water from sprouts and no purified water. It's bad for your body. But they have purified water everywhere. This is probably purified too. I know. I really like I try to stay as alkaline as possible. Just pray over your water this part. Or take it outside and, you know, moon water, sun water. What you talking about, Mika? After a week, you might need to call for real. Bruh, okay, now I see it. Aysia and I are similar. Aysia, Dean said you need that step stool control. No, I'm saying, you don't. Child, no. Now, if my feet was swinging from the toilet, we'd have problems. We would have serious problems, but we good. And Dean ain't no tall one either. It's always the short people that talk about short jokes. Aysia fine. She can get any man she pleases. Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Luke. People be sliding my DMs. They just be mad because I don't be giving them no attention. It's okay. It's okay. Make you need one of my kale smoothies. Oh, yeah. Maybe she'll make them for you. I hope you feel better. Go sit on the toilet. If you laugh hard enough, it might just fall out. Go get you some water. Sit on the toilet. Oh, and what else works really well? I think mustard is for gas. I think And you know, I was just about to say enema. Ooh, Blue, you took the words right out of my mouth. I love enemas. I haven't done one since I moved, probably December. But I love them. You hear me? Love them. It feels so. It's like if you ever really wanted to hear from God, go get an enema. Enema is at home. Colonic is when you go to a location and they clean you out. But the amount of stuff that you could poop today, thought you finished everything, go and do the enema and see how much extra junk that comes out. Because think about the fact that your body, your intestines are like this. All those cracks and crevices and all that stuff gets caught up in the corners. That's why you be like, think about like when you don't floss, right? All that stuff that gets caught up in the corners and stuff for your teeth. Same thing is in your body. All that stuff is just crunched up in them corners. And so over time, that's why you backed up, because the stuff can't get around them corners to get to the next corner, to get around the next corner. So by doing enemas and stuff, and drinking enough water, you can help flush that stuff out and move that stuff along. So you'll sleep better. Because the number one cause of colon cancer, is lack of sleep, people. So Black Panther guy, remember his name. He died of colon cancer. And one of the movies he did was that 27 Bridges or something like that. But yeah, because it's counterintuitive. Like, your body needs enough time. That's why I said don't eat at least 3 hours before bed, because your body needs enough time to digest the food. That is the most work that your body does during the day, is digest your food. And so you want to give it enough time as possible to get that stuff going before you lay down. Because once you lay down, it can't do as much work as it would normally do as when you're awake. So take the time to do the process. Then you're not sleeping enough, so it's not giving you enough time to get through all the processes, clean out all the things in your body. Then you wake up, then you're tired, right? Because you didn't get enough sleep, but then you didn't eat enough. Then you ate too late, and so it made you tired. It's just it's just like a really bad loop. He said he knows you're Riesling. His do too, sir. Hold up, be right back. Okay. Oh, hey, Misfit. There he is. He's a mess, bro. Yeah. Somebody go find TubeU for me. I am highly concerned. Highly concerned. It has been 2.5 weeks. I think. At least 2.5 weeks. If not, at least 2, I would say. I'm not making it to 60. Likewise, good to see you. I got it at least. I don't play like that, Mika. I done seen too many people go just like that. I remember, well, I wasn't alive for it, but my cousin had a really bad fall when she was younger. And so, her father had, because she was in the hospital and stuff, and her father made that prayer, and he was like, if you just take care of you can have me if you just just save my child. And almost like a year later, he was gone. So I don't play that stuff. Because everything we say is a spell. So everything you say, that's why mindful of our words, how we talk. I'm tired, I'm sleepy, I'm this, I'm that. We speak those into our existence. Hello, Bankhead. How are you? You have the same line every time you come. But you don't have to be unhealthy. That is a choice, Mika. You could, whatever you're doing, you could reverse it. You're the youngest one out of all of us. Robert is literally like Creed over here. I'm almost to a 6-pack and I'm 38. Dean lifts weights and Crystal goes to the gym. They're in their 30s. I'm not sure what Blue does. I mean, I don't know what Q does at this point, but I guess he do something. Bankhead come with the same lines every time. Like a broken record. Don't worry about it. God bless you, Bankhead, because you know what it is? It's Good Friday. God bless you. Sounds like we should sing a song. Somebody give me a church song to sing. Every praise is to our God. Every word of worship in one accord. It's Good Friday. We are good on Friday. What would Jesus do? Jesus walks with me. That's a good one. Do I want a snack? I'm full. Those nachos were delicious. A snake handling church? Where they do that at? The only thing I know about like the snake charmer, but other than that, I don't know about snake handling churches. I have no idea. I wanted a snake for a while though. I did, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, ooh, because if I have a snake, nobody's gonna want to come over. Because black people be scared when you say snake. I was like, that sounds nice. But I was like, nah, I don't want a snake. Louisiana? Interesting. Bankhead, if you went to jail for murder, you wouldn't be in the chat. You would be calling us Colette. From Joylette Correctional Center. Correctional. I have a let Colette call. Oh, yeah, right. I'm so tired of... Oh. I think I'm gonna just cut all my nails off and start over. I'm over it. Did you go poo-poo, Mika? You heard me miss it, right? You caught that? was fun. I said, what all wrong? Drilla Correctional Center? That was what it was. Oh, the collect call? I don't know. You have a collect call from inmate Q. Right. Joliet. So it's 3 syllables? Joliet. It's Joliet. Not Joliet. Oh, okay. Well, where is that, though? Tomato. I don't plan on going no way. Illinois. How you know, Bankhead? How does everybody know this location? Oh, gosh. All right. Fair enough. I want a snack. We do have cheesecake, though. My hair looks good. I like it a lot. Oh, yeah, Chicago Bears. Are you a Bears fan? Is anybody a Bears fan? Bought some makeup today. I can pretend that I know what I'm doing. Some Chicago people ain't like the Bears. He say he likes the Ravens. Baltimore. Be more. Winston-Salem don't got nobody. Y'all don't have no teams, right? No teams nowhere. What, high school? Football? Anything? Let me see what this looks like. Oh, that's pretty. Hey, Eric. How long were you on? You just came on. Okay. Good night, Eric. I like any team that makes me money. Facts. Do you gamble? Eric? Misfit? Got me some mascara. teams at Winston-Salem has college, which is Winston-Salem and high school teams. Okay, gotcha. Were y'all both raised there? Y'all both grew up in Winston-Salem? Oh, good, Robert. Very rarely. Okay. Oh, that's sweet. How you got her's how you keep her. So Dean gonna have to keep flyers on deck at all times for bubble baths and champagne. In year 2 and year 22. Yeah, she's in Santa Fe, New Mexico, Robert. I gamble every other week. Every other day that someone doesn't break. Why would you say that? Misfit, why would you say that? Did you do anything different this week, Robert? Did you normally do? Just something different, something simple. Like going to a different grocery store, like, taking yourself out to eat, sitting at the bar, like, you know, driving to a location, parking, and then walking like maybe going to like a local park, just walking around the local park. Do something different, something that requires you to be outside. Something different, something will show up for you. I'm sure of it. Just do something different. Okay, nice. Accidents happen. Had my knee swell up after my shoulder went down. Good night, Mika. You think that's it? Oh, cute. You might be onto something. He gonna need something to fill that time with. I like that idea too. I thought about dealing with that too. When one door closes, another door opens. You're right about that. Once he hangs up the gloves. Night. Night, Mika. Hope you feel better. Go poop. Had my elbow popped 3 times in a competition. Sounded like a water bottle being crushed. Ooh. No, Will says. Same routine. That's why I want to stop boxing. Because it takes a lot of work out of me. I'm tired. If I stop working out, then I lose my hand speed. Yeah, I don't want you to stop working out, though. Yeah, don't stop that. But do something different, yeah. I think it's going to be nice. I'm excited for you. I'm really excited for you. Think it'll probably come just as fast as Dean's did. Dean said Rob got an admirer. He just hasn't seen her. She's seen him. Hey, Sandy. I'm glad you're back. Why is this so long? I thought they were gonna smell like something. They don't even smell like nothing. I got the wrong type. What's wrong, Sandy? Are you really ready, Robert? You said you was good like 2 days ago. You said, I'm good, sis. I don't need nobody. But she has to know, like, when you are ready to receive, she'll come. I messed up my bag. Okay. Somehow when I was pregnant. So what I said? You have like a slip disc or something? We haven't seen Boss Talk in 1 minute either. I really hope you are. I don't think Robert's gonna rush. I think Robert is going to be slower than you are, Dean. Because it's been like, what, he said like 3 years already? I think Robert's gonna take his time. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you too, my beautiful sister. You are welcome, Robert. A slip disc, okay. You gotta take it easy, Sandy. Like Brother Q said, I need to hang up the lip gloss. Yeah, that's fine. Teach their own. Just keep working out though. Do something active. You know, that's all. I'm not saying you have to box anymore, but you do need to do something active though. Just because your body's used to it. So I don't know if that's jogging. I don't know if that's, you know, biking. I don't know if that's going to the gym. Something, you know. If you just do, I guess, like boxing for, you know, for practice, but not actually a fight, you know. Can you where are your fights? Are they located anywhere? Are they any on YouTube? Is anybody recording any of these things? You just fighting? And is there like a video we could watch? I met my husband when I was in 3rd grade, and then me and him started dating in 6th middle school. Have been together ever since. Now we're both 21 with 3 kids. Oh, that's nice, Sandy. I'm not going to stop working out though. Just not as hard as intense. Okay, Robert. Gotcha. So yeah, where are these videos at, Robert? It's like hood fights. What does that mean, hood fights? So nobody records you when you knock somebody out and you beat them up real bad? You don't even keep them for yourself? So that you can go back and look, you're like, dang, remember I did that? Like, those are keepsakes, right? Those are keepsakes. You got to go back and watch and look, and maybe you could, like, let's say, for instance, you wanted to make some extra money. If you weren't selling cars, you could teach people how to box because you've been doing it since you was 12. And you could have your videos as testimony, like, you know, as, like, authority, like you've done these before. See this and this and this and this and this and this and this. Oh, well, Sandy, it's okay. You don't need to work out. You got a lot going on. They do video. Well, where the videos at? Can we see some? Haven't worked out. Robert, it's kind of like steep bees. What? I'll be back in a bit. Okay, all right, Sandy. Ballister Gym. The video. Okay. Ballister Gym. What is steep beefs? What? Oh, Street Beefs channel for entertainment. Gotcha. The animals are really good. Hey, sure. We are still popping. Pop, lock it. Not dropping though. We're not dropping right now. Asia is just a queen waiting on her king. I thought about that today. I thought about a lot of stuff today. I did have quite a bit of messages in my box today. That's how I know things are changing. When you are in high alignment and energy, people will start to flock to you. They bet on everything. They bet in everything. Oh, okay. So they bet on your game too? Nice. So they definitely don't want you to hang it up. You they money maker, sir. Finally, definitely young man's game. Yes, Miss Fenton, I'm too old for it now. Y'all are not old. Stop saying that. Please stop saying that. 40 is not old. My grandmother's 92, okay? Her birthday is on Monday. She'll be 92 years old. 40 is not old. If you feel old, that's because you're not doing enough. She got out there and weed whacked today. She weed whacked like once a week. I was like, there's no grass to cut. She's like, I'm just almost finished. I'm just almost finished. But I believe that is why she is still here. Because she is so active, because she gets out, because she moves, because she does all these things. She does not eat out every day. She rarely ever eats out. So we won't take her anywhere. She likes to, she likes to shop and be in the street. But she doesn't like to sit still. She's like, almost like ADHD, right? Like, she does not like to sit still. If you see and she's still sleeping like 9 a.m., something like, you check on her. She okay? She don't sleep in like that, She's always doing something. There's no money in it, sis. Just bragging rights. Oh, okay, Robert. Blue cure like a rose. When mishandled, they bleed out. Oh, wait. You're like a rose. When mishandled, they bleed. But when cared and loved, they blossom like a morning sunrise. I like that analogy, Luke. That's nice. Robert, time to get on the sauce. Oh, no. My son wants me to stop also. Okay. Did your son do it at all? I feel like I'm about to turn 22, 23. I can't remember. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Ooh. But no, Q. I don't think it's not heavy. I feel like I need a good cry. But I'm not a crier. But crying is good to release some stuff. Just like Mika was saying, she needs a poop. Crying is good for releasing. It does a lot of different things. It helps you with your tear ducts, right? Because they can get blocked. So help to release your tear ducts. Crying also clears your passageways, like your nose, your nasal congestion, right? Because you're crying, all that junk be coming out your nose and stuff. So you clear all that. Then if you're doing a really good cry, then you're kind of, like almost like convulsing a little bit. So that's good because that also helps that digestion area. Cause you be so that helps. And then afterwards, if you cry, you have a really good sleep. There's some really good sleep after that. And anything we do in the physical, it also releases some mental blocks as well. Excuse me. He just works out. Okay. 32 going on 33, sir. No 99. I don't know why y'all want to age yourself for no reason. Sandy, perfect for you. If she don't, God, no one. Just saying. All right, Sandy. Dean still here? I want a good relationship with Brother Dean, yeah. Kerry Washington. No. It's too many eyes. I just told you I'm not a crier. It comes and goes. I haven't cried since, I don't know. Oh, I did cry in the chat. Remember when that little boy, his granddaddy died? Does anybody remember when that was? That might be if you can find when that was, I'll do another 15-minute Zoom. Who can find when I cried on the live? Oh, excuse me. You look 20, so you don't have anything to worry about. Thank you, Blue. Robert family is. And I don't have us looking for that man. You said I could cry with y'all, and I said, find the last time I cried. That's what I said. It doesn't have to be that. But it was like, but I did cry in the chat. So if you can find it, then you will get a 15-minute Zoom with me. You don't have to look for it, Q. Somebody will. One of these contenders. But it wasn't depressing, though. Who said crying was depressing? Crying is not, doesn't have to be, like, depressing. It might have been emotional. It might have been a little sad, but it wasn't depressing. I don't know. Were you depressed? Were you there? Were you even there? I think it was a beautiful moment, actually. And I would like somebody to find it because I need to show my mama. My mama don't believe I cry. So that also helps. Because my mom be like, she cried? Aysia? Interesting. Lisa said no reason to cry. We'll fly anywhere to go. Oh, that's sweet, Robert. I know. I think more women cry, though. Like, women in general tend to cry. I'm just not one of them. But I also think it's the Jamal in me. I'm like, suck this. What you doing? Why are you doing that? Don't that feel weird? I'm like, but Aysia, we're supposed to be a little teary-eyed. Okay, we're good. But I need to have a little bit softer side because, you know, men are a little bit more emotional than women are. Where's the term? They say women cry first, men cry longer. There's always two sides, right? Two sides of the coin. Everybody looks at things differently. sometimes tears are tears of joy, right? Sometimes tears are tears of the breakthroughs that you need, right? People hold so much trauma in their bodies that releasing that stuff is, it makes you cry and it makes you do all these things. People be convulsing and all kinds of stuff. But you're gonna feel so much better afterwards. So crying is a release. Crying is almost like shedding of skin. It's a release that you need. And a lot of people need it because a lot of people are backed up. That is the same way I will back my brothers up. Absolutely, Robert. Beautiful, yeah. You just gotta laugh so hard that you cry. I know, but it's not the same. Because I can laugh hard, but it doesn't mean it doesn't what's on my nose and stuff. Okay. I want like a good old cry. Let me not say that. But on my accord, not like somebody had to something crazy happen, just it's funny enough, it's even better. I mean, I've had some really good laughs in the chat though. I've had some really, really good laughs. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that, crying is good release. It's good for you. Leave Aysia alone, guys. She's just wanting to express herself in a natural way. Thank you, Blue. I'm still a woman, right? Then be mad that tell me I need to be softer, then I'm softer. It's like, man up. See there? Say I'm depressed. That's what you say. Just trying to... I feel like Misfit's gonna find it anyway. The egg that egg sandwich was good though. It really was. He said a fine one at that. No, I was saying the circumstance was depressing. I don't think so. I still don't think so. I just think it's very interesting that a lot of people have lost their friends, family members around that time. So that makes, the time that I'm here with my grandma much more special. Take every day as it comes. Q, do you still have your grandparents? Oh, nothing, Miss Fat. If you didn't catch it, don't worry about it. I don't know if this will make you hungry. I saw on YouTube where a man took a handful. No, you did not. Why would that make anybody hungry? He probably ate them because they've been eating him all day. Because if you can grab a handful from underneath your mattress, I know they tearing you up at night. Had to be. I'm hilarious. I think we are just shy of yeah. Well, see, I think and then Q, you said it was kind of WatchCon, but I was trying to think of something that I've done that has not been on any other live. That's not like extremely noticeable, so you would have to do some digging to find it. That wasn't Chief though. Chief had the tornadoes. That wasn't Chief. So you weren't there then. You weren't there then, Q. I'm confident it wasn't Chief. You want to put some money on that, sir? You want to back that up with some coins? There you go. Uh-huh. See, you got, yeah, you, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness. I was there when yeah. I remember that. But that was a powerful night, though. That was a powerful night. But I wouldn't say it was depressing, though. It just was, it was interesting. It was a good night. Yeah, right, yeah. Cause I never do that. I never do that. No. How much you want to bet? You want to put some money on it? How much? How much you want to put on it? How much you want to put on it? $100? You want to double it? You want to double it? And do 200? You real quiet over there, sir. You don't see me a blackjack. That's fine. 200. 200 it is. Okay. I should call it risky. Come on, guys. Look at that GoFundMe. Come on, chat. All right, 200. Q says it's Chief. I say you're wrong. I say you're wrong. Bet. Now Misfit go find it. Cause Misfit is the only one who can remember where that is located. Cause I have no idea, no clue. You think so? Mm. Right, Robert. Yes, Chief lost his grandmother. But that's not the one I cried on, though. Yes, Bluke. It was Farmer Kid. Because he said his grandfather had gotten hurt. And he said, I want you to pray for him. He got hurt really bad. And we said, okay, we'll pray for you. And then on the same chat, the same night, he said, hey, I just found out my grandfather died. And so I was like, oh, no. Because we was just praying for him. So that's how I know it was Farmer Kid. So, cute. Let me see. How you wanna do this? Who you wanna send that 200 to? Let me see. Yeah, I don't have Cash Apps, so we're gonna have to do let's see. No pesos. Ain't no pesos. Give me my money. Remember the just give me my money. Yay. That was a good 200. Let's see here. Do you want me to send you let's see how we do this. Oh, that has to be fine. That's fine. Go find it. Somebody finna be depressed. You about to lose the $200. No, he talking about, wow, Q. Did you really say has to be found in the chat? Because he thought he just knew he was right. Okay, so I can assure you it definitely was not in April. So you can nix April. So it definitely didn't happen in April. I want to say it happened sometime. I really want to say I'm trying to think, where was I? I'm ready for my Clinton. Was I here? I think I was here. But if I was here, it had to be... I did think I was here, though. I was in this room, so it definitely wasn't April. It must have been March or February. I don't think I have super chats yet, do I? I don't know. Maybe like I have PayPal or oh yeah, you can send to my PayPal. Mhm. You said I was there. I was here, right? Yeah, I think I was here in this room when I found out. So I'm thinking February or March. Yeah, so well, I'm actually about halfway through. I think I'm just shy of 2,000, so I've got another 1,000 watch hours. That's also what helps me too. When y'all go back and look for it, that'll help me with my watch hours. So if you have time, sometime in the next week or so, watch an extra live or a video or something. Greatly appreciate it. Zelle and PayPal get you 100% of the money. Zelle, not PayPal. Zelle, yes. I don't have Zelle though. I don't like Venmo or Cash App because they charge. Yeah. Let's see here. Who do you bank with, Q? Somebody go find it. Since he's how you gonna change the stipulations of the game? Not you rolling the dough to my it don't count to be leave alive. But gonna send me a thing that you number one on the chart. That you number one, you beating everybody out on the sales thing, but talking about it don't. You do know. This is what I tell the men that I encounter. I said, listen, if you ever give me money, it will come back to you before you. It will come back to you even before you've given it to me. Because that's what we do. We are multipliers. That's what we're built for. It's just going to recycle and come right back to you. You're going to make it right back by tomorrow. Not the shoebox method. If you haven't noticed, I am on the riskier side. I am going to push. I push. That's how you get further in life, by pushing. You have to push the envelope. Otherwise, you'll stay right where you are. To my no suitable. When you see Aysia smiling and confident, I was like, oh, you wanna? Okay, let's do it. Okay. But Robert remembers. Yeah. It was a good night. It was powerful, but it was a good night, though. It was a good night. Yeah. Because, you always hear, I would watch those videos, and I would look at people, and it's like, well, why was she crying on too much? How you just record yourself? Would you just set up the camera and then cry? And so I thought about that night, and I was like, no, I don't think it happens like that. You just be in a moment. What's Chief's channel? Chief is Chief's fan, right? Chief_fan or something. Where's Chief? We ain't seen Chief in a couple days neither. Never mind. You might have to pay her by carrier pigeon. I tried to give you a hint, brother. I strawberry syrup. It just sounds like those late night pastors sound reverently. Drain. No, I did not say that would rain down. No. I just know my gifts. Because it's happened too many times. It's happened too many times. I know what my gifts are. I'll be open. See, I'll be opening doors for y'all. You just don't know it yet. You're welcome in advance. That's that Leo energy. They full of fire, but they don't see around the corner. So ready to pounce. So ready to pounce. Who's that? Oh, it's Chief. It's definitely Chief. Now, granted, Chief has had a lot going on, you know? Chief has had a lot going on. But that particular time wasn't Chief. Because when we found out that Chief's grandmother had passed, she had already passed. And we didn't know Chief then, right? We had just heard about it. And so we said, oh, our condolences. And then everybody went down the line of all the people who they had lost, I think. But yeah. Is your gem a diamond? There is none like you. There will never be a soul as genuine as you and as calming as yours. As well, you pull the best out of people and want everyone to come up alongside. Thank you, Luke. I do. I want everybody to win. Absolutely. Not sure I was here regarding the grandma. So you don't remember grandma? You don't remember grandma? That was probably the first time we met Chief, I think. Was grandma. First time. It's crazy how we be like, dang, when was that? Because we go live every night. But I've only been going live since January. And we're in April, so it's only been maybe 100 days. That's crazy, right? Maybe 100 days. I think May 1st might be like 100. Because I don't even think it wasn't January 1st. It might have been like January 11th or something, I think. I did go live when I was still in my place, and I moved out in January, but I went live sometime in December at my place. But then in the interim of moving, I didn't do anything. Oh, I forgot this is what's kind of so in the interim I didn't do any of that. So this lasted for a good time too. It's almost 1:15. Let me see here. Not sure. Say grandma. I don't even remember when I stumbled across you. Look at Q having amnesia now. He was so sure it was Chief. Now he don't remember nothing. Hey, Sandy. What does NGL mean? I see myself in you. But as you said, we are twins. Yes. Look, 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 cute, like, is you don't know nothing now. You can't see nothing. You can't hear nothing. I don't know when I stumbled across you. Where's my stick? Silly self. Hey, Grandma. Not gonna lie. Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't even. Not gonna lie. I see myself in you. But you said we're twins. Yeah, it's interesting because I very rarely meet people the same birthday as me. I knew one guy in college with the same birthday. He was a football player, and I was helping with football players. But we didn't really have, like, conversations, you know. So it's just interesting to see, like, what the dynamic is from a female perspective, from a male perspective. Because I'm not sure, because of the, like where my mind is always, like, racing, and always, I know that we're communicators, and I also know that we are lifelong learners. And then that twin aspect, I'm not sure where you fall in the twin arena. Like, what your twins look like for you, what they show up as for you, Blue. I used to say I had, like, a sweet side and a wild side. And then I would say I had the January through May side, and then the July through December side. And then the July through December side is always the one that want to act up and be spicy, because that's where all the heat is over there. And then the January through May side are all the calm, cool, collected people. They're just kind of even keeled. But the ones who want to pop off on the other side. Yeah, but now I think it's, like, more masculine and feminine. So you let me know. Do you remember you were giving him some good inspiration that night? Right? You're right. My grandma said, hey, what's up? Hey, Grandma. Hey, Sandy Grandma. Hey, Jesus. How are you? I'm not gonna lie. Hi, Grandma. I'm not convinced this is real. Aysia, you're dreaming. You know, you don't like to lose. That's what it is. Somebody, are you a sore loser? Are you a sore loser? The money turned into a ghost. She says, hey, Robert. Hey, Jesus, I miss talking to Destiny. Oh, that's your ex, right? Jesus, that's your ex? Cute, now you cooking with gas and lighting it. Sandy, when's your birthday? That's true. So my birthday is, I'm a Gemini. June 18th is my birthday. That is true. Misfit about that. Crypto. Not the crypto. Oh gosh, some skill-based and personality-based as well. My twins are identical. Me and my twin sister are not identical. But you know, I forget where I found that they said identical twins are the rare ones, but the fraternal twins are not. I forget how they. It was something I watched about that. I was like, interesting. I have to go back and see it. So cute. I'm gonna tell everyone by now XRP is cheap at $2 right now. Hold the tariffs till they're over. That's the last final warning, guys. Just a way to get rich before crypto skyrockets. I'm home now. I've been home for like 20 minutes. So what did they tell you needed to do, Sandy? Did they stop you from throwing up? And what was going on with that? But I just put my last 200. Q, you need to stop. Now you know good and well you got money underneath the mattress. That is not your last 200. And you're in sales. So let me say this. If that is your last 200 and you're in sales, you got a problem. That don't even sound right. Grandma's June 3rd. Oh, nice. I love it. I love my June Geminis. I mean, Geminis, period, but especially my June babies. Good night, Misfit. Misfit, you supposed to help find the video. You're good at that. You don't remember? What do you mean good night? You can't go to bed? In my opinion, you're doing the right thing. Night, Misfit. I wish I could go look for y'all, but I can't because then I would leave the live. And I can't leave the live. But I'm pretty sure it's safe to say I won. So... To physical therapy. All right, Sandy. That's good. You said that's your 200. If I win, we win. What you mean? If I win, we win. Cause you'll go get it back. God will bless you back. I've seen it time and time and time again. And as soon as you get it back, you'll hear that Aysia. You'll hear it in the back of your mind as soon as somebody will ask you or say, "Hey, I need help with so and so. How much you charge?" "Hey, I need so and so. How much you charge?" Or you'll get a or that sale. You know, you'll get that extra sale. You know what I mean? Or it'll be easy. You won't even have to go through like the whole, you'll go through the spiel or whatever, but it'll be okay, yeah, here. Any questions? Nope. I'll pay right now. You'll be like, that daggone Aysia. She was right. I know. My uncle's turning 21 on May 30th. She's going to be 14. Oh, nice, Sandy. You have a lot of Geminis. I'll send you something you'll enjoy more than the money. I got you. I don't know what that means. Did we talk about love languages last night? We did, right? We talked about love languages. I know what mine is. I'm pretty sure I said receiving gifts. And that was a bet. We're trying to change it up. I might be able to help. So Sandy had surgery from, twins and all that stuff. Hello, Blair. Who's gonna go look and see where it is? You have acupuncture, Blue, or something? I don't like that kind of risk. I don't know you like that. I don't know what that look like. Unless you're gifting me property. No, I'm more of a recommendation. No, I'm more of a recommendation kind of guy. Herbalist, I'm getting help. Yes, Blue. Yes. Besides gift giving. So Sandy, love languages is not necessarily about, you say gift giving, so love languages would be receiving gifts, not gift giving. Gift giving requires you to be in your masculine. Giving is masculine. Receiving is feminine. That's why men give the fertilization for the egg. Women receive the fertilization. That's why you're... I don't want to roll the dice. I already know what I want. I said what I want. We've not had these discussions? High risk, high reward when you know what the risk is. I'm not on, this is not Deal or No Deal. This is not Deal or No Deal. Is that it? What's the show where they get zonks? Let's Make a Deal? This is not Let's Make a Deal. I don't want to know what's nothing behind your curtain. You was adamant about that. My husband is... Oh my God. So, were you on last night, Sandy, when I said all the love languages, what they were? I like my little outfit today. My dress was cute. Give me a second. What is XRP? Is that stock? Okay, thank you. I was a little upset when I found out I wasn't able to have any more kids, but I'm okay now. That's good, Sandy. Three is a beautiful blessing. That's a lot of children, yeah. That's a good number. I was not on last night. I was trying to deal with 3 kids. Okay, so the 5 love languages are receiving gifts. So that means love languages are the way that you like to be loved and how you feel loved. And so when your partner does these things for you, it makes you feel like you are loved. Receiving gifts is one of them. Receiving gifts is like, you know, whatever you like, whether it's, you know, cards, flowers, roses, money, right? Just some kind of gift. Like, I was looking at a video today where like her husband or her boyfriend, whoever it was, would just bring her something, like, you know, a favorite snack, her favorite drink, you know, whatever he anytime he come home, he bring her something like that was her, you know, a gift of some sort. So it doesn't necessarily have to always be like really pricey gifts, but it's just some kind of gift that he's giving you. So that's one. The second one would be quality time. So this is you and your person just spending time together, right? Like either maybe hanging on the couch, you know, watching a movie, just being in each other's presence, in each other's company. Some people for quality time like for you to look at them face to face contact, that eye contact, that intimacy where that you're able to express your emotions and they're able to see you and talk with you. Like my mother doesn't like for me to be on the phone. Like you need to talk to her. She like wants to see your eyes looking at her. So she's like, so that way she feels like you know exactly what she's talking about and that you're listening, right? So some people like quality time. Then you have acts of service, and acts of service is where somebody is doing something for you. Like some people like love where you take out the trash, you go get their car washed, you get their car detailed, you make them breakfast, right? You take them, you know what I mean, like run errands on their behalf so they don't have to do it. Like you help lessen their life loads, right? So acts of service, or you do something that they couldn't do in whatever way, shape, or form that is, right? So you are performing something that helps make their life easier, so they're acts of service. Then you have words of affirmation. And words of affirmation is like when somebody just kind of is almost like hyping you up, saying like, "Oh my, you're so beautiful. Hello, I love you. How are you?" You know what I mean? Like they just give you all of these like words of like love, affirmation, words of encouragement. They like what they say makes you feel good. And they say these things all the time, and so that makes you feel loved because they're saying you are so pretty, you are so beautiful. You know, like if your husband's like, you know, thank you for being the, you know, the mother of my children, and you know, you look beautiful in your outfit today, you look stunning, you know, all this kind of stuff, right? So then, I like this angle, I don't know what that means. Are y'all seeing something you're not supposed to see? And then let me, I don't know what that means. And then you have, what's the other one? What's the other one? See, you got me lose my train of thought. Oh, and then, of course, the last one is physical touch. So physical touch is when you are not sex, but physical touch is hand holding. You know, maybe, you know, they're rubbing your shoulder. Maybe they're giving you like back massages. Maybe they're giving you like giving you like oh God, what do you call it? You know, like rubbing your hands on your knees, just like laying cuddle up on the couch, like that's physical touch. So those are the 5. You have words of affirmation, you have physical touch, you have quality time, acts of service, and receiving gifts. So based on that, generally most people are predominantly at least 2 of them, 1 or 2. So based on that, which one are you? Do you think you are? Why are y'all like this? Why are y'all like this? Huh? Why are y'all like this? He just trying to get out of this $200. That's what he's trying to do. Somebody go find the video. And I don't even know who, because I feel like Robert's probably asleep. Misfit done left. Demon, what's gone? Dean would probably be my other best bet because he has a good memory, but I'm pretty sure Human Crystal dipped out a minute ago. So I don't know. Ay, ay, ay. How was you trying to give me words of affirmation? I know what your risk is. I saw you. I saw your email. I know what your risk is. I don't want that. I don't want that. We had this conversation yesterday. I watched a video on YouTube where no granny did a split in the middle of Walmart celebrating her food stamp. Chris, where do you get this stuff from? Huh? I thought Misfit said goodnight. She's staying here until my sister gets in a couple hours. All right, Sandy. By the way, Aysia, the angle just made you look more sure. I'm appealing from all angles. Well, then put it in the email then. If it's wholesome, it can go in the email. Yes. I done messed up the top. I'm going to bed because I have some help with the babies. I'm going to get some sleep. Please go get you some sleep, Sandy. Yes, go get you some sleep, honey. Good night, Sandy. Good night. gonna wrap this around here like this. That's not the mystery gift. I had another wholesome reason behind my email. What is it? Of course, you do look appealing. From all angles, you got it like that. Thank you, Luke. It's weird that let me just do this because that's. I can't believe it went out on me. I mean, I can't believe it because it's not plugged in. My poor computer. Y'all like this angle? That was a terrible angle. Makes my face look fat. Alright. So nobody's gonna have time to go look for this video. I don't know. So I guess my question is, if the reason for the email was completely different, why are you trying to bargain the $200 for the thing that you were gonna do anyway? Because you sent that email yesterday. So if you were going to do something yesterday, don't try to pin it to this now. Right? If you sent me an email yesterday, then don't try to pin it. If you was already going to do it, then do it. Right? Don't try. You need to come out sometime. Ooh. Luke is coming through with the cuddle season. This cuddle session. Okay. Interesting. I don't know, Luke. And Luke is a lot younger. Are you like 10 years younger than me? Oh my gosh. Luke is younger than you, I think. What is your profile picture of? Is that a sword? If I said that, she'd hit me. Age is just a number besides. We click naturally. I told you last night, Q. I did, right? I was very honest and very open with you last night. And the reason why you messaged me was probably right after I said that to you, because I went back and looked at the time. It was at 1:16 a.m. So it wasn't something that you had already thought about. It was probably just because that I said what I said in the chat about how I felt, and then you was like, hey, you want to call me sometime? Because that's what I felt like that was. That was a, hey, let me try and let's try and smooth this out. Hello, Blair. How are you? That's what I really think it was. Because you want to try to keep all your options open. I mean, I get it. I hear you. I hear you. Because you wasn't trying to give her the, let me see. I'm back. Just hit high school. All right, Blair. Asia and I, our emotions and mental state flow together. And it's kind of shocking to me. But I think we're a good pair. But that's just me. It doesn't necessarily need to be smooth. Rough terrain is the spice of life. I think we are on different patterns. We are on different wavelengths in that regard. When people like spice, I think you may like a touch of drama in your life. And I think that life is dramatic enough. I don't want to add it in the bedroom. I almost want it to be as though, I've heard somebody one time say, she was like, at first she didn't understand her relationship. She's like, it was almost kind of boring to her because there was not that. And that's, sometimes people are self-sabotage, right? Because they're so used to the riff-raff and the back and forth and the bickering and the fussing and fighting that they think that's how it's supposed to be. But in reality, a good relationship isn't all that extra stuff. It's let's talk to, let me talk to you, you talk to me. Let's be open and honest and vulnerable with each other. The way I feel about this, I didn't quite like this. The way I felt about that hurt my feelings, this and that. Not that we're slashing people's tires and fussing and fighting and, you storming off, giving me the silent, I'm giving you the silent treatment. Like, none of that stuff. I don't want any of that. So that's what I mean. Drama. I don't mind, like, let me see. So, are we the sun and the moon? Probably. I'm definitely my moon. Cute. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry I had to miss the lives, but glad to be here. I'm glad you're here, Blair. Yeah, no games. Yin and yang is just not really. It's understandable. Yeah. Cause it's right, been there, right? Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt on, the back and forth and the drama and the, like, I feel like I would like a partner that we're really good communicators. Right? Why does that bother me? I don't know. Why does this bother me? But I also said I don't want any competition. Right? If you have eyes for somebody else, that's cool. Go do you. That's fine. I'm not bringing on nobody parade. Because I do think the person that's for you only has eyes for you. Not wandering eyes, I think communication is an issue. Because I don't have baggage. Right? You have a lot. You're handling a lot of things over there. So the conversation wouldn't be like, I don't just become a part of your family, right? You have a whole dynamic right there. So it would almost be like you have to set yourself apart and see what that looks like. What does that look like? Somebody else coming in. It would probably be easier for you, honestly, to get with somebody just like you said, somebody who maybe is a single mother, maybe she's just had a child or something, so she don't want no more kids, and then you meet her, you don't want no more kids, she don't want no more kids. That's probably a beautiful thing for y'all. Y'all can have a commingled family and blend together and be just fine. But you also have somebody that you are catering to right now, and you're giving them the soft life treatment. So that is a whole nother ball game. There's a lot of feelings there, and you say one thing, but I can tell, I know how she feels. If y'all are under the same roof, y'all are in the same vicinity, if y'all are in the same bed, that is a relationship. That is not a situation. That's a relationship. I don't care which way you ever try to spin it. From a female perspective, if I'm laying with you every night, you are my man. It's not just a situation. Because otherwise, y'all would be in two different rooms in a house. You would have already moved out. She would have already moved out. You could have moved out, got another place, but you were still paying at that house if you were separated, if you were done, if you were completely done. But if you're saying you're doing it for your son, then okay, it's just that's a lot of communication. Mm-hmm. I think there are a lot of conversations that need to have been had and will need to still be had. Yeah. And then then you've already said that you've been out. You've already spent the block. What were your terms? You said it was open season for you, I think. You were exploring your options. So you have a bit of a wandering eye when you want to be. When you choose to wander, you've wandered. So there's that. And I just feel like you're at a place where you're changing your mindset on a lot of things. And I think our conversation would be interesting. I think you like my conversation with you. I think you probably don't get women who talk with you on this level about life. But I don't think you're supposed to get everybody that you feel like you're supposed to get just because you're like the class, like the kind of like the class clown, like you're the everybody knows so and so. You know what I mean? Lighthearted and charismatic, and you're likable, yes, but I don't think you always are supposed to get the girl. Huh, single mother, I don't want that. I know, Luke, you don't want a single mother. I'm talking about Q. He said he doesn't want any more children. He don't mind if the woman already has a child. And so I said, well, that's good for him, but I want children. So we can go back and forth on this all day, but that's not a, it's not like a compromise would be there. That's an issue with the situation. I don't think communication would be an issue. How would you know? Y'all are in the same roof. If you were to split with her, your words were she was ratchet. So if you split from her, in my mind, that means you are now paying for two households. Because if you stayed with her and lived with her till your son is 18, that is common law at that point. And you took care of her for 18 years. So now when y'all split, you probably supposed to get some type of spousal support. So now you're paying for her spousal support over here. And then you're over here with, and it sounds very complicated. Then your son is having that difference of homes, and how is he going to adjust from that? How is she going to adjust? How are your two kids uh, uh, in front of her going to adjust? The fact that they're not together, and then it's just there's a lot of things that play a part into that. I don't think it's as smooth as you think it's gonna be. And then there's also the fact that you haven't been by yourself. You have not done that work on yourself to just be by yourself. Do you even know if you like yourself? Do you? How do you know? Because I promise you I didn't know until I went to Kenya. I thought I was like, I'm good. Of course I love me. Of course I love me. I did not know what I did not know. And as long as you are doing stuff for somebody else, then that means you're not doing it for you. Because you said, I'm doing it, I'm staying together in child for your child. And you said, I wouldn't know because I've never done something for someone else. I think is what you said, something like that. And so I would put that back to you and say, right, and so what are you doing for you? Because if you don't take care of you, everybody around you will suffer in some way, shape, or form. People deserve to have you at your best, not at your depleted self. They want you at your best. And if you take care of yourself, you pour into yourself, and you fulfill your cup to the way it should be, and then people get the overflow. Don't give people the depleted parts of you after you've done all this stuff and you're tired of this and you're tired of that. No, fill your cup up and then let them have the overflow. It's easier said than done, but it needs to be done. And so when people say things to me, like that, because it's you still have parts of you that are probably still hidden. They probably still need to be talked out, ironed out, worked through, looked at, looked under a microscope. History repeats itself when we don't learn the lessons. So what lessons did we need to repeat? What lessons did we overlook? What lessons did we skip? If you've been in a relationship from 19 years old to 35, that anybody after that is a rebound. You're talking almost a 20-year relationship, and then you just gonna jump out of one and go be with somebody else. You didn't even have time. You didn't even have time to detox, right? That's like, imagine you being on a drug. If you're splitting from her, that means that's like you're addicted to a drug that you've been with for 20 years. You may not like it anymore, but you're still codependent on it. So now, after 20 years, and you remove yourself, there is a withdrawal period. There is a finding what I am. What does that look like without this? Without going home to this person, to this lifestyle, to this household, to this type of environment. 20 years, what does that look like? Going home to sound of nothingness, quietness. What does that look like? How are my thoughts? What do I think about when there's nobody around? Am I a happy person? Am I a sad person? Do I have bad thoughts? Do I have bad feelings? You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole thing. What do I like? What do I enjoy? Do the things that I like actually are what I like or what somebody else liked? And because I was with that person, I thought they were my things. Do I actually like doing these things? Or do I sit around watching TV all day? Do I sit around playing sports and games? Am I reading? Am I taking myself out on trips? Am I taking myself out on we call them artist dates, right? What are we doing? Are we traveling? Are we journaling? Are we writing? Are we finding really nice restaurants to go to in our off season? Are we finding rental properties? Are we investing? Are we taking up classes in school because we're trying to better ourselves? What are we doing? I would like for you to just take that time. Just like when Robert says, I'm good, sis. I'm good. I'm really good with myself, right? It takes time to get to that place. That's why Dean was able to find Crystal, because he had that time by himself for those couple of years to just really sit with himself and really figure out what it is that he likes, what it is that he's doing. Because you will not be the same person after you separate. You shouldn't be. You should not be the same person that you just left, right? Because, and I've said this, right? You are going to be a different person with every iteration that you encounter, with every person that you encounter. You should be a different person. That's an issue with universe to work on this script. Work on what script? I'm talking about communication with you, and that would be easy. I love myself. I know because I see God in myself, his love, power, and strength. That sounds good. What does that look like in action, though? If you started the detox during COVID, you wouldn't still be in the same house. Because the way I see it, she's going to be blindsided. If y'all are literally in the same room, she's going to be blindsided. Is she booked up to you right now? Or you got your butt to her? How's that? What's that look like right now? All right. I guess you done dropped off because you got quiet. You say booked up to me. Did I say booked up? What does that mean? And what part did I say that? I said maybe like rebound, boot up maybe? Mm-hmm. I gotta fix this computer. Because what was I saying to say that? What was I saying at that time? Oh, sorry. if my love language is receiving gifts, then you would do both. It's water. Delicious. Delicious. I'm good. I'm sleepy. Man. Dum, dum, dum. I'm one of a kind. Oh, excuse me. All right. When you envision your life with, let's say 5 years from now, I guess, I don't know. I see 3 people in the chat, but I don't know who they are. Choose to go. Let's say 5 years from now. What does your life look like 5 years from now? Be very specific. What does your relationship dynamic look like? Because I think, like, when I look at things, I look at things from every possible angle that I could think of. I don't just think. I used to be both feet in, and I still am to an extent. Both feet in, like if I love you and I care about you, then I'm both feet in. However, now it's more so of I see the scenario all the way through, right? So I don't see the scenario from like Deem and Crystal are right now. They're the lovey-dovey phase. I look past the lovey-dovey phase, and I look at what that looks like, right? What is your temperament when you're not having a good day, right? Like, what does that look like? When you come, like, let's say for an instance, you know, something happens, you lose your mojo, and you lose sales for consistently for like your sales is cut in half for like a month, 2 months. Like, what does that look like? What does frustrated Q look like? What is frustrated Q when you have a son in college, you are having her and she's demanding of your time or your money or whatever, and then you have half the budget, then you're paying for 2 households, you're paying for her household and stuff, you're paying for your son, then you're paying for the other household with the female, and you're stretched. What does that look like? What other city? Not in another city. What city? What city? Where is my coming? Hold on. Where's my socks? I should have brushed my teeth. Alright. Somewhere. I'm very even keel. If I lose 30,000 or earn 30,000, it's gonna be emotion either way. You don't know. Here's the thing that I find most interesting about men is, you may say that, but you've never seen her with somebody else. You don't know how you're gonna feel. You don't know how you're gonna react. You don't know. Left grip. See, everything has to be funny to you. Everything is always humor. When I be getting but see, that's here, even that part. If you spent that much time with somebody, why do you not care? How could you not care? How could you not care? Because if you could throw her away like that, listen, all of that plays a part. All that matters. I look at all of that. All of that. How you treat people. So you're saying I guess my thing is, I think I asked you this before, like, what part did you play in all this? Because it's not, you can't be the victim. You can't not just be the victim. When you start to remove yourself, then you start to reflect on what could you have done better in the situation that you're in. Because you say we communicate fine, but how do you communicate with her? Do you know what her love language is? Do you do it? Have you expressed to her what your love language is? right? Have you told her what your love languages are? And then do you do her love languages? Can it be salvaged? Have y'all had good conversation? Tell her, like, hey, when you say this, I like, this works for me. When you don't say it like this, I can't read you. I want more sex. I want more this. And remember I said when you come home, you give her the immediately come give her the hug and kiss and the love, and then she'll end up reciprocating it later, right after that. How does your time run its course and y'all in the same bed? How does that work? How does time run its course? But y'all ain't got no heat? Huh? Time ran its course, but y'all ain't got no heat? How do you know she doesn't have it? She's older than me. How do you know she don't have it? If you keep doing the same things you've always done, then you keep getting what you've always got. So I'm just asking you, have you done anything differently? You ready to call it a night? I'm getting sleepy. Ow, ow, ow. Oh. Wisdom is correlated with age, not caused by. You don't think that being in the situation that you're in, that you grew up earlier, you may not believe in age in that regard, but you probably grew up faster because of your situation. Because your level of consciousness and your level of communication would be somewhat off from your age group because you didn't have the same life experiences. Yes, people your age have children, but they didn't have grown children, right? They didn't have a wife that was significantly older than them. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking crazy because I'm sleepy. All right, I'm going to go to bed. Oh, you're still here, Brooke. Okay. Of course, but I'm saying her older ones don't have the capacity to communicate at a certain level. But you say that you helped raise them, right? So was it that you didn't know how to communicate to explain it to them? Thank you, Blue. Blue, I thought you was gone. I'm glad you're still here. Looks like now I'm taking notes. So I'm taking notes just in case it's back up. Luke like me falling asleep on the live anyway. No, I'm talking about their mother, not the kids. Okay. When you met her, how old were their kids? I told you I was gonna stay till the end. Just in and out. Oh, you did say that. Okay. They were babies. So you raised them. Q, you literally raised them. 3 and 8? And what was it that she did that got you sprung? Because she had 2 kids. Do they have this? I don't really. But, do they have the same father, different fathers? Dang. Sheesh. Oh, you know what? That's right. That's exactly what I did. Mm-mm-mm. She had the skills that make you fall to his knees. I know I raised them. Yeah. Told you my pull-out game was still. I know, but how many, like, do they both have the same father? The 3-year-old and the 8-year-old at that time? Or were they separate fathers? They do? Okay. Okay. That's good. Some women know how to play a guy. Like a guy playing a flute, controlling the snake. Right. Right. So, all I'm saying is, there's definitely going to be a learning curve there. You just don't know what it is yet. And you can't say because you haven't quite been in a situation like this. But, yeah. Whew, okay, I gotta call it. I'm about to fall asleep. As always. Right, Q still don't pull out right. He hot. He real much come on that 200. He know his mind. He know exactly his mind. All right, love you all. Like an Olympian. You sound like that guy who's on the chat that he was like, he was like, he like, watch comes in like 2 minutes, and he was like, it's good for me, it's terrible for them. And I was like, you should want to hold out, because I would imagine, even though it may feel good for you for 2 minutes, running to the, because you had like a 40-yard dash, like you didn't even really run nowhere. But I imagine, like, if you held out to like 5 or 10 minutes, how much more intense that would be, But everybody don't think that way. Everybody wants like that instant gratification, but if you wait just a little bit longer, you see how beautiful things will open up for you in the way that they're supposed to. Give you the right words to say, give you the right actions to do, and people to talk to. Everything lines up when you're in unison and when you're in vibration. So we'll see what that looks like. All right, y'all, I'm going to call it. As always, I'm Aysia Smiles. We go live every night, 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. We talk about all kinds of things, health, wealth, relationships mostly. And we will do this again on tomorrow, or later today, I should say. And y'all get some rest, get some good sleep. We will do this tomorrow. I love you all. As always, keep smiling, keep shining. You got this. Peace.